What's going on, guys? My name is Orphid. I got an interesting topic for you guys today. That topic concerns EA deciding to opt out of a traditional E3 conference this year. As you guys may know, Sony has decided to do the same thing, and a couple of years ago, it started with the first big player opting out being Nintendo. So I'm going to go into the statement that EA released, and then afterwards, I will give my thoughts on what this could potentially mean for the future of E3 and just big announcements and presentations from these publishers and developers as a whole. So I'm going to get right into it. I'm going to throw the picture up on screen right now if you'd like to read along. So the post says 2019 will mark our 4th year of EA Play. What we envision as a celebration of play has become an incredible moment that we love to share with the community each year. We are so grateful for all of our fans who have joined us, and we look forward to making this year an even better experience. This year you'll see less talk and more play, with an event entirely focused on the heartbeat of EA Play, our player communities and the games they love. First hands-on with some of our biggest games, exclusive content from some of the most popular creators in the world, and it will be free for all to attend. It all starts this year on Friday night, June 7th, 2019, with an all-new EA Play kickoff event. We're skipping the press conference this year and are replacing it with multiple live streams that will air during the first 2 days of the event, bringing you more of what you've told us you want, more gameplay and insights from the teams making the games. So, just like Nintendo Direct has been taking that approach for these last couple of years, this year EA is deciding we're going to hold back on our traditional conference and we're just going to do a couple of live streams that will air over the course of, the few days of E3. Now, again, Sony has decided they will not do a showing. I don't know if this means they will have absolutely zero presence at E3, but as you know, Sony has their own big press event that they do as of 2016, and that's PlayStation Experience. So what I believe is we're seeing a trend of these publishers and the big names essentially understanding that social media is a very prevalent force in this day and age. I've seen a couple of people talking about this issue, and I wholeheartedly agree with what they were saying. In the days where E3 was conceptualized, you still access that content through like one central outlet or a couple. It was G4. If any of you OGs remember G4 TV, you would tune into this event every year, and it was your way to be in the know, to get up to date on the information. As time has gone on, we've seen so many different outlets and ways to actually get this information out there that nowadays these publishers can just upload whatever announcement they have to their YouTube channel, and boom, in like a day it can garner like 10 million views. Perfect example is CD Projekt Red with Cyberpunk 2077. They first showed the journalists and a few select people, a big slice of the game at E3, and then a couple months later they actually unveiled it to the public. The first day that video got like 3 or 4 million views. Back then that would have been reserved for a very big announcement so they can get as many eyes as possible. And again, since we're moving into such a, quick, fast now age, they don't need to have these planned conferences where they just go over everything they're working on, because at any point through their own specific events or just posting on social media, they can garner all this attention and essentially get the same amount of coverage, if not more. Not to mention the influencers of today's, social medias and such. They serve essentially that same purpose. You have guys individually, doing freelance work like YouTubers, creators who have massive audiences, and they alone can help to spread, get that reach further. So like I said, in this day and age where you can just drop a trailer on your Instagram page and, a fan of the game who may have like 200,000 subs, he goes and reposts it, shares the information. Now they know about it, they're sharing it with their friends, and it's being posted on Twitter and all of that. There's so many ways to get that exposure. And E3 is essentially, it's starting to look like a relic of the past. Now, will this mean E3 is gone or its future is not looking too bright? I don't think so. I do believe these big guys who have decided to opt out will come back next year, and we will still see traditional E3s, but the decline is definitely there because they hold the power in their own hands, so to speak. They don't need to do these, multi-million-dollar conferences anymore. All the tools are there for them. So that's what I think is going on here. It's much easier. It's much more accessible. To be able to tweet out, hey, we're doing a live stream this day. If you're free, you can check it out. If not, you can probably watch a VOD afterwards. But yeah, I think that's definitely, EA trying to say, how can we take a different approach? That still works. And again, Sony the same thing. So it's gonna be interesting what we see these publishers do moving forward. I am a big fan of E3. Obviously, I would not like to see it die, but you gotta move with the times, and the time now is information sharing, and it's very abundant. So what do you guys think? How do you feel about EA opting out of a traditional conference? Do you think another big player will opt out next? Maybe Bethesda, Ubisoft, hell, even Microsoft. What are your opinions? What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. I will have a Devil May Cry 5 first impressions out. I'm actually going to get ready to jump on the game right now. So probably tomorrow I'll be able to let you guys know what I think after like the first 2 hours of playing. So again, thank you so much for watching the video. You guys have a good one, and until next time.